Good morning, all of you. Today we discuss about Unit 6, Types of Monopoly. Objectives: Introduction to Monopoly, Types of Monopoly, Causes of Monopoly, Summary, Keywords, Terminal Questions. Objectives: The aim of the unit is to attune the learn with the concept of monopoly and types of monopoly in economics. Introduction to monopoly. A monopoly is a specific types of economic market structure. A monopoly exists when a specific person or enterprise is the only supplier of a particular good. As a result, monopolies are characterized by a lack of competition within the market production of goods or services. Monopolies and competitive markets mark the extremes in regard to market structure. There are a few similarities between the two, including the cost function are the same, both minimize cost and maximize profit. The shutdown decision are the same, and both are achieved to have perfectly competitive market factors. There are noticeable differences between the two market structure, including marginal revenue and price, product differentiation, number of competitors, barriers to entry, elasticity of demand, excess profit, profit maximization, and the supply curve. The most significant destination is that monopoly has a downward sloping demand instead of the previous perfectly elastic curve of the perfectly competitive market. A monopoly is a dominant position of an industry or a sector by one company to the point of excluding all other viable competitors. Monopolies of some essential services such as utilities may be encouraged and even enforced by governments. Types of monopoly. Monopoly may be defined as that market form in which a single producer controls the whole supply of a single commodity which has no close substitutes. Monopoly is following kinds: simple monopoly and discriminating monopoly, pure monopoly and imperfect monopoly, natural monopoly, legal monopoly when anybody receive or acquires monopoly due to legal provision in the country, industrial monopoly or public monopolies. So these are very important types of monopolies that I explain one by one. Simple monopoly and a discriminating monopoly. A simple monopoly firm charges a uniform price for its output sold to all the buyers, while a discriminating monopoly firm charges different prices for the same product to different buyers. A simple monopoly operates in a single market. A discriminating monopoly operates in more than one market. Second one, pure monopoly and imperfect monopoly. Pure monopoly is that type of monopoly in which a single firm which controls the supply of the commodity which has no substitutes, no, not even a remote one. It possesses an absolute monopoly power, such as monopoly is very rare, while imperfect monopoly means a limited degree of monopoly. It refers to a single firm which produces a commodity have no close substitutes. The degree of monopoly is less than perfect in the case, and it's related to the availability of the closeness of a substitute. In practice, there are many cases of such imperfect monopoly. Natural monopoly. When a monopoly is established due to natural causes, then it is called a natural monopoly. Today, India has got monopoly in mica production and Canada has got the monopoly in nickel production. This monopoly nature has provided to these countries. Fourth one, legal monopoly. When anybody receives or occurs monopoly due to legal provision in the country. Take for example, when legal monopolies emerge on account of legal provision like patents, trademark, copyright, etc. The law forbids the potential competitors to imitate the design and form of product, register under the given brand names, patent or trademarks. This is done to safeguard the interest of those who have done much research and undertaken risk of innovating a particular product. Last one, industrial monopolies or public monopolies. In the general interest of the nation, the government nationalized certain industries in the public sectors, whereby industrial or public monopolies are created. The Industrial Policy Resolution 1956 in India, for instance, categorically lay down that certain fields like arms and ammunition, atomic energy, railways, and air transport will be the sole monopoly of the central government. In this way, industrial monopolies are created through the statutory measures. Next one, cost of monopoly. The emergence and survival of the monopoly form is attributed to the factors which prevent the entry of other forms into the industry and they eliminate the existing ones. The barriers to entry are therefore the major source of monopoly power. The main barriers to entry are legal restriction or barriers to entry of new forms, sole control over the supply of scarce and key raw materials, efficiency in production, economics of scale. Explain one by one. Legal restriction. Some monopolies are created by law in the public interest. Most of the erstwhile monopoly in the public utility sector in India. Example, postal, telegraph, and telephone services, telecommunication services, generation of distribution of electricity, Indian railways, Indian airlines, and state roadways were public monopolies. Entry to this industry was prevented by law. Now most of these industries are behind gradually open to the private sector. Also, the state may create monopolies in the private sector also. Through license or patents provide they show the potential of any opportunity for reducing cost production to the minimum by enlarging size and investing in the technological innovation. Such monopolies are known as franchise monopolies. Next one, control over key raw materials. Some form occur monopoly power because of their traditional control over certain scarce and key raw materials which are essential for the production of certain goods. Example, graphite, diamond, etc. For instance, Aluminium Company of America had monopolies the aluminium industry before World War II because it has occurred control over almost all sorts of supply for. Such monopolies are often called raw material monopoly. The monopolies of things kind emerge as to become the monopoly over certain specific knowledge of technique of production. Third one, efficiency in production. Efficiency in production, especially under imperfect market conditions, may be the result of long experience, innovative ability, financial strength, ability of market finance at low cost, low marketing cost, managerial efficiency, etc. Efficiency in production reduce cost of production. As a result, the firm gain higher competitive strength and can eliminate rival firm and gain the status of the monopoly. Such firm are able to gain government favor and protections. Last one, economies of scale. The economies of scale are a primary and technical reason for the emergence of existence of monopolies in an unregulated market. If a firm long run minimum cost of production or its most efficient scale of production almost coincide with the size of the market, then the large size firm find the profitable in the long run to eliminate competition through price cutting in the short run. Once it is monopoly is established, it becomes almost impossible for the new firm to enter the industry and survive. Monopolies create on account of this factor are known as natural monopolies. A natural monopoly may emerge out of the technical conditions of efficiency or may be created by law and efficiency. efficiency ground. Summary. Monopoly may be defined as that market form in which a single producer controls the whole supply of single commodity which has no close substitutes. There are very kinds of monopoly like pure monopoly, legal monopoly, natural monopoly, industrial monopoly, etc. Keywords: monopoly, single seller; pure monopoly, absence of any form of competition; public monopoly, government monopoly. So some important terminal questions also from these units. Those questions briefly explain the kinds of monopoly, describe the various causes of monopoly, who is a legal monopoly, who is a natural monopoly, define monopoly, state any 3 features of monopoly. Thank you.